The Fernandez, a well-off family who lived in the north of Spain, in a small village. As the years went by, the family started to split up. The children started to make their own lives away from the small village. Mr. Ramon and Mrs. Rosa stayed in this big house living their last years of life. Although the family home remained a meeting point during holidays, the children, along with the grandchildren, would visit them and spend great periods of time all together, again thus keeping the family connection alive. This was the case until 1996, as we found no traces of them continuing to live there after that date. Probably, Mr. Ramon and Mrs. Rosa passed away, leaving this large house as an inheritance for their children. We can see how a large part of the memories rest in boxes. For some reason, they never took them. Since then, time seems to have stopped for what once was home. Let's start from the top, and first I'm going to show you the room we have here. That right on the bed had a kneeler. There are no personal belongings around here. It's quite tidy, because later you'll see all the boxes they have arranged at the bottom, well arranged. You'll see it as we go along. Had this little living room here. And this is another room. It's just that I haven't had time to see it much. I started recording quickly. And it seems like they would have the little ones of the house by the size of the beds. That furniture piece is also empty. They emptied everything and stored it in boxes, but they didn't take them, although these cabinets here are full. Wow, the lamp, it's so cool. And this? It's a box of matches. Well, yes, quite a few things. A handheld Bible. The armchairs have fallen apart. The bottom part has completely disintegrated. Look at what I was telling you about the boxes. The whole part of the staircase is full and the bottom part as well. I love this room here. It's like an office. Well, it would be the office. I'm going to show you a bit of the garden so you can see the vegetation that has grown. I suppose you're hearing voices that are from the town, of course. We have a park. I apologize for coughing. I have a slight cough. You will hear me. It will certainly be one of the two options. The pot up here is quite stirred up, but it still has its charm. They picked up a lot of things, but they left the part with the books uncollected we also have here. And in the other room as well, The rest is picked up, but they left the books. What an interesting 1974 newspaper. Minimum wage 225 pesetas per day, starting from the next April 1st. We've made some progress on the top part and thought there would be nothing, but there's this here, where they used to hang the clothes. I mean, notice that they even have a pajama. And here a dovecoat. You can see how this part here is. There's not much more to show you, but I wanted to show this and we continue with the rest of the house. Upstairs they had the bathroom, this big one. Downstairs I didn't notice if there was a bathroom. But now we come to see. It's quite big and spacious. It's a toy fishing rod. Ah yes, I had already put the book away. Look at all the boxes of books. There's the whole lot. But they picked it up and didn't manage to take it away. Those are vinyls. Alexander the Great Mysteries of the Magic Circle. All this here is stored junk. Old photographs plowing in the field. Well, I think it's harvesting the wheat. Rather. Back in the field again. How cool. This one here would be the main entrance. And it continued this way. But it has collapsed. That whole part is collapsed. I'm going to show a bit. This is the collapsed part. Look at how it is. In its time, this would have been a nice little room. With the fireplace and the mirror. This part over here is all collapsed. We continue, and I'm going to keep showing you. Look how cool the stone they have put there. That they had all this part to store things. They had everything packed and all. It's super weird. No, they took their time to pack it and didn't take it away. Around here, we went down to some cellars that I'll show later. Look at this part here. Hello, Chris. How are you? Are you going to Valencia on Christmas Eve? Oh, how cool. I'll read it at home with Bossanov, because I have a bit of a cough and it's been a bit hard, truth be told. Hello, Chris. How are you? Are you going to Valencia on Christmas Eve? I hope you go, otherwise it'll be a drag. I have finished school. Do you know we bought a new hamster? It's just like Pichu, but lighter and with a black mole. His name is Pepito. Well, have a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Kisses from your cousin Isabel. Look at the stamps from 1981. There are a ton of little details in this part. If you hear voices, it's because we're with more people, okay? Look. All this, apart from here. They have left this one quite intact, just as it would have been when they were living in it. Cooler mirror. I love these types of mirrors, blurred with these shapes. Here we have another pretty cool room. I'm going to give it a little bit of light. I'm going to show it to you a bit. Like this generally, so you get an idea. This room is very cool, and look at the floor. I love the floor. They changed those windows. They did some remodeling to change these windows here. Just like the door, which was also pine, it seems that they didn't use it much because they didn't even varnish or paint it. Look at the oil lamp. How cool. They had a good table to eat at, and then the part over there would be heated by the fireplace. Just like we've seen the other one, where it has collapsed, at least we can see it closer, and without all the rubble next to it. These are the doors that I said they also put in new. I'll show you the kitchen first, then we'll come over here. Is Zurukutuna a recipe? Ingredients for 4 people. Here you have more recipes. Okay, there's no food inside. It seems like everything is a bit messy, but it's because they cleaned up part of the house and left things in the middle and so on. But I think it was the same heirs or owners. I think this part here is the room. Yes, from the washing machine. To do the laundry and so on. Look, the breadcrumbs expire in 96. The dishes are super cool. Ah, they're good. They're very cool. Oh, look. The fryer would be empty of oil. Yes, they had it empty. A bit dirty, but empty. And these windows, so the weeds get in. They look super cool, although then they end up destroying the house. How did everything here fall down? This is the other room that I had to show you. With the chess here. Having multiple rooms in a house was common in the past. And this to watch movies. That is from 007. They're all from 007. You can hear bees here. I don't know if you're hearing it, but there's quite a loud buzzing of bees. It's on the part of the piano that I saw earlier. My goodness, the bees. Look, there's one there, but there must be a hive here, very close. Well, I had seen these rooms, so let's look at this room first. I didn't know there were rooms here. Photographs? They are a bit modern. 1019, 139, agony and victory. And in all this part are women's shoes. Oh, look at that dress. Let's see, is it a dress? An apron? It looked like an apron, not a dress. And a hat. How cool is that? This room with the bed like this in gold. Capsules for mudguards. And this? I have no idea what this is. 100 detonators? Are we going to look at which photograph? Look, we're going to see soon. This part here, look, the parrot. It's stuffed. It might have even been the family's parrot that died and they stuffed it, because I don't think it's very common to have one of these parrots stuffed. The buzzing is getting louder and louder. This part here is amazing. It looks like... Keep working, it sounds terrible, but... How cool. This is from the family, just like that. Let's see, look, the bees. They are on the ground. They are lying on the ground, which may not be visible on camera. My goodness. Oh, look at the hive there. I don't know if you see the hive. Part of the hive over there. Thank goodness they are bees and not wasps. Wasps do attack quite easily. Bees usually don't. Look, could this also be from some child? Yes, up there we have games. It's a carbine. I'm going to try to get it out. Carabine. Cadet shooting team, a carbine? There, I think I was recording a carbine, but for children. Let's see if it's inside. Look. But it's not inside. The box weighs very little. And it even had a sight. Look at all the children's clothes here. And here's more. Riding system. It's empty, look. Surely it was these children who slept here. Okay, then I'll take one last shot. This hallway is so cool, my goodness. Let's go to that part over there. In the end, I think that's a bathroom. I'm seeing tiles that reflect light. Yes, it's a bathroom. Look. This one. The ceiling has also fallen in. There are still a few little things left. Okay, this one is more dismantled. The fourth one... Let's continue through the house. I think we're missing something. While the cellars are missing, I believe there will be something better. I'm telling you, I have started to take a walk around the outside, and look what we have found. I don't know if it's a hawthorn. Or a model like that similar. And from here it looks beastly, all this, and you can see the magnitude of the bramble that is there and all the plants that have grown around. This part here is where it has started to collapse. There's like a wicker cradle. If it's a cradle. It's a wicker cradle. Now we are at the top. Look at the motorcycle we saw earlier. I'm going to show you the wineries last. Hey, this. Take a look. They're like tubes. Of test. Oh! Another weird one. I'm not sure. Could that be for the wine? As these are the wineries, they put the jars. The items in the back are smaller and more numerous. Well, I wasn't going to get involved, but it looked like there's more over there. Yes, look at the lists. And there were quite a few gaps, huh? For junk. And look at all the mosquitoes that are there. Those little dots and all this here are mosquitoes. Well, they are flies, tiny flies. Well, we have seen everything, right guys? I hope you liked the video. If so, give it a like and see you at the next site. Until next time.